And welcome back to Big Bob's MTG. Today we are going to be looking at the deck that I and Little Bob are going to be making in order to fight one another. So, right now we are fighting for the Ikora Promo Pack. Little Bob and I really like to get those Godzilla cards, so that's what we're playing for. So let's start off with the deck that I am building. So, I have one Surge Node, one Springleaf Drum, one Executioner's Capsule, and one Witch's Cauldron. Now the Surge Node is in here for the Pented Prism, and the Pented Prism itself requires a charge counter to activate for any color mana, which will help us in the end. Now, our 2 costs have Thropter Foundry, Feat of Resistance, Snare Spinner, ×2, one Scavenging Ooze, and eliminate Pented Prism and Prismite. Prismite is in here for an artifact as well as an ability for the Springleaf Drum to tap a creature in order to add 1 color of any color. 1 mana of any color, I should say. So, moving on to the 3 cost, we have our Palladium Mirror, Truffle Snout, Grim Tutor, Toxic Dulge, Pride Malkin. 4 costs, we have Forgotten Sentinel, and again, to tap for any color of mana with our Springleaf Drum, Sabertooth Mauler, Skinwing, Basri's Lieutenant. For our 5 cost, we have 2 Chrome Replicators, which are only going to work if they find each other, or if our Snare Spinners are both in play. Which is fine, but if we have Doubling Season and get a Chrome Replicator and a Snare Spinner out, then it will activate and double the amount of tokens that are entered in play. As well as to continually turn our cards over, we have the Epitaph Golem. In order to pay 2 colorless, put target card from your graveyard on the bottom of your library. And last but not least, that delicious, beautiful Doubling Season. Now, being that Doubling Season and the Grim Tutor and Thropter Foundry are all a little bit higher end, we have gone through and double sleeved all cards. Now for a mana base, I have 5 Forest, 1 Island, 4 Swamps, and 3 Plains, as well as 1 Urza's Power Plant and an Ashen Barrens in order to go and find the color of mana that we require. But that's about it. Now let's go to Little Bob and see what he's got going on.
Hey, it's Lil Bob. This is a deck that I made to fight my dad. Me and my dad are fighting for this Ikora Promo Pack. My deck is a green-red girl deck. It's mainly focused on big creatures and spells. So I have Shock to kill little creatures off for 1. I have Life Goes On. I gain for life. Or if a creature died this turn, I gain 8. Which is really good for... Which is just really good for 1. Metal Spinner Puzzle Knot. It's just a draw a card. Draw a card. I have Woodland Champion. I have like these little cards that put like 2 tokens into play. Like the Goblin Wizardly or the Kozilek's Predator. I have Sure Strike, which is really good for 2. It's +3/+0 and gains first strike. Man, that is an amazing card. Primal Might. It's 1x, 1 green, 1 x. Target creature you control gets +X/+X until end of turn. Then it fights up to 1 target creature you don't control, which is really great with double vision. So I'll do like +8/+8, and it'll fight a creature, and then it'll fight another creature. So it'd get +16/+16. So Taste and Trading. When it enters the battlefield, I draw a card. It gets +1/+0 and gains Trample, which is really good. I have Scorching Dragonfire. It deals 3 damage, which is really good. And if it dies, I exile it, so my dad can't bring it back or something. Whispering of the Wilds. It's just a ramp card. Garruk's Heartbringing. It's really good for 3. It's a 4/3 for 3, which is already good. It has hexproof from black. Deals combat damage. Whenever it deals combat damage, look at that many cards on top of my library. I reveal a creature card or Garruk the Planeswalker and put it into my hand. The rest go onto the bottom of the library. I have Fungal Rebirth to bring back creatures from my graveyard. I have Godrak the Crown Scourge. He's a really good blocker, and if I'm able to kill creatures on my turn, I will be able to swing in with him, which is a 5/4 for 3. Garruk's Uprising, which is really good. Whenever I play like a big creature, I draw a card, and all creatures have trample. Spellgorge Weird, so whenever I cast my non-creature spells, he gets a +1/+1 counter, which is really good. Goblin Wizardry, create 1/1 creatures, 1/1 goblins, which is really good with my Woodland Champion. And they have prowess. Whenever I cast a non-creature spell, they get +1/+1 until end of turn. Kragenwick, Cremator. I discard a card at random. If it was a creature, I deal its power to target player or planeswalker. Kozilek's Predator. It makes 2/1/0/1s, which is really good with my Woodland Champion. And their ability is sacrifice this creature, add one colorless. Burlfist Oak. Whenever I draw a card, it gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Kinetic Augur. I may discard up to 2 cards and then draw that many. Its power is equal to the number of instances and sorceries in my graveyard. I have 2 Phyrexian's Metamorphs. If he has something I want to copy, or I have something I want to get more of, like the Brash Taunter or Garruk's Hardbringer. I have Double Vision to copy all my spells. Turned Slag, which deals 5 damage to target creature. Destroy all equipment attached to that creature, which is really good. Brash Taunter if he has like some really big creatures, or I have some big creatures that I want to fight. So deal 5 damage if I had this in play and I just hit it with this. It'll deal 5 damage to him. Warden of the Woods. I mainly have it in here for a big tank creature, but whenever it becomes a target of a spell or ability the opponent controls, I draw 2 cards. I have 7 forests, 7 mountains, and a Radiant Fountain. When it enters battlefield, I gain 2 life, so I have 15 lands in total. That is my deck, and I really hope I win. Citizen Training. When it enters the battlefield,
Here's memory training. Okay, here's memory training. Welcome to the memory training skill. Now 2 practices are available. Digits exercise. Phone number exercise. For example, say start digits exercise.
Alexa, shut up.
Thank you for playing the memory training skill. Let's play again soon. Because you use memory training, I recommend another popular education and reference skill called SAT Word of the Day. Would you like to try it?
No. God dang it, Alexa.
And that's all for today. Please like and subscribe and comment down below. Make sure to check out my Patreon to gain access to more exclusive content. I try and post new videos as often as I can and appreciate talking with you about what I'm doing. Don't be shy. Leave a comment here or on my Facebook page. Let's make some fun and amazing decks together. Thank you. Stay safe, stay healthy, and have a great day.